Okay, it's a nice day. Last night on one of my updates, I filmed some very weird reflective lights near a building that I have never seen before. Now, I don't know if these are unusual or not, but I want to see if anything can account for them out there right now. So that's what we're going to do. Almost all the other lights I filmed were definitely mundane, though. I think a lot of them were just reflections off of cars, and this camera just over amplifies it. So let's go out there and see if I can see any kind of light source that can account for the lights that I saw last night, which were let's see here. I got a little diagram here to display what they look, where they were and what they looked like. I believe they were around here. I believe they were up near the top of this house, which doesn't make sense. There's nothing reflective up there. So, were they UFOs? I don't know. Okay, they were maybe coming from this house here. So maybe they were lights from a house this time around and there were nothing unusual at all. Because I thought this house was a lot smaller than it really is. Yeah, there must have been lights coming from this house here. In fact, no, I didn't see them. But yeah, there's still Christmas lights on this house, I think. Yeah, false positive, people. It happens. At nighttime, you have a very hard time determining if what you're seeing is something mundane or not, because there's not enough frames of reference to really find out. So you end up judging things as paranormal when they're not. And these weren't paranormal at all. They're probably just lights from that house. But I couldn't tell that last night. My footage didn't even show the house really well. I thought there was something unusual for real, because the lights seemed to dim and get darker and darker and darker, and that would make sense if there were a light from a house, right? So much for me saying they were Mothman and that's something unusual, and then a fire. Everything I saw last night was mundane now, alright? Everything. There was nothing unusual that happened last night at all. Nothing unusual whatsoever. Everything was either a reflection or a light from a house. So much for me seeing weird stuff. I don't jump to conclusions. I wasn't even sure what it was last night, but I always check the day after to see if something can explain it. Something mundane and obvious, before I label it as something unusual. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to check it again tonight. Well, that actually won't make much sense to do that then. I don't know. I mean, if I go out there right now again, and I look where the lights were coming from, they were clearly coming from the area where this tree is. Yeah, wait a sec. Maybe it wasn't street lights. It's right in front of a house. But okay, alright. I had the wrong tree. Good thing I double checked. So maybe they are unusual. There's nothing up there to account for this now. Nothing. Absolutely nothing to account for it now. It's up on the roof of the house of this tree. I was looking at this tree here. I should have been looking at this tree. And there was lights behind this tree, but not behind this tree. So yeah, there's no windows there that can account for this particular light signature. And I want to know how high it was. It was right around here. I saw them last night, and I don't see anything that can account for them. No light sources, nothing. So maybe it is unusual. I don't know. But maybe it's not mundane. I certainly don't see what looks like lights around there. But this is this update for today. I'm going to do updates in the middle of the night and updates in the morning every day. In the middle of the night one will actually be early in the morning, like past midnight, or the night before, around 11 p.m. And then we'll have daily updates where I will discuss what I see in the nighttime updates. Enjoy.